So, the last few episodes, we have been talking about messy action. And I have to admit that it has truly taken me over 5 years to realize that the key to success in your business is that simple. It's taking messy action. And I think that I wanted it to be following a certain business model or mastering a certain tactic, like creating the perfect webinar or writing an amazing email funnel or having a beautiful Instagram profile. But it's just messy action. And messy action can take many forms, and you've probably already done one or more of these things. So, things like figuring out how to create your first client contract or sending your first proposal, making your first Instagram post, registering your business, booking your first event, your retreat, your workshop, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe it was even creating your first video or investing in your first course or program. But it's easy to lose momentum though and feel a little bit stuck, right? We can get in our heads about what might happen or not happen if we do the thing. I even still to this day can feel some of that nervousness before I actually hit send on an email that has like pricing information or a quote or something inside of it. Like it still comes up. We fear that rejection or embarrassment and ultimately failure, right? So I want to give you a solution. I'm actually going to walk you through an exercise that will help you get over your fears so you can do the thing. Hashtag do the thing. That is just my new mantra in life. So the key to taking messy action is actually feeling connected to why you are doing it. So deeper, your why, right? And this exercise is called 7 Levels Deep, and it was developed by Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins. At least that's who I learned it from. And I've included it in workshops and courses, and I have watched so many of my clients have amazing breakthroughs in a matter of minutes. One client even sent me a message afterwards saying that it should come with a warning. This is so deep. Do not attempt if you don't want massive transformation. So, if you have your notebook handy, grab a pen and follow along. If you're driving your kids to yet another hockey game right now, I feel you. And you might just listen along and answer the questions in your head and come back to this episode again later. Let's dive in. You're going to ask yourself the same question 7 times using the answer from the previous question. So make sure when you're doing this exercise, you go with whatever comes to mind. Allow it to be very instinctive and just come out, and do not judge your answers. It's really best if you can be instinctual about what you are writing down. So the first question is, why is it important that I'm successful? You might answer that with something like, to create financial freedom for my family. That's a pretty common first answer. And then you'll go one level deeper. So, why is it important to create financial freedom for my family? Take the answer from that and ask yourself again, why is that important? Level 4, why is that answer important? Level 5, why is that answer important? And it might get a little more difficult at this point because now you're kind of digging into that subconscious more, and you might even be surprised by some of your answers here. So, level 6, why is that important? And finally, level 7, why is that important? Now, I'm going to run through mine actually as an example for you, but I want you to know that there is no right or wrong way to do this. So, I'm literally grabbing my notebook that I just wrote in, doing this exercise for the umpteenth time. I've done it so many times, and I can get different answers sometimes, which is always really interesting to me. So, why is it important for me to be successful? So that I can spend more time with my family. Why is it important for me to spend more time with my family? Because I want to be present and create amazing memories for my kids. And why is that important? Because I'm an important influence in their life, and I want to be a role model for my kids. So, why is it important for me to be a role model for my kids? It's so they can see what's possible for them. And why is it why is it important that they believe anything is possible for them? so that they feel supported to chase their dreams and their passions. And my level 6 is, why is it important for them to be able to chase their dreams and their passions? It's because I believe if more people do what they are passionate about, then this world would be a happier place. And why is it important for me to help make the world a happier place? It's because life is too short to spend doing things that don't bring you joy. And ultimately, that level 7 for me is my mission statement is helping business owners to bring their passions to life, to make their passions a success. And in the process, I know that that's going to create more joy in this world. So, whenever you're feeling a bit stuck or afraid of taking an action, please come back to this. Maybe even post your answers somewhere where you can see them every day. And when you're really connected to this why, it will help you get out of your own way and take action. And of course, action is the only way that you can grow your business and create the life that you really want. Now, I want to let you know that having this clear connection to your why, and maybe even wanting to call that to your purpose, it not only helps you to take action and push through these challenges and fears that you face when you're running a business, but it also gives you clarity that you need to guide your overall brand, which is hugely important. And when you know your why, you know who you are and what your business is all about. And then you can define who you're for and who you're not for in terms of your ideal clients. Now, I mentioned that this exercise is taken from one of my programs, and my client Chelsea sent me an amazing video sharing her experience, and I just had to share that with you about how doing this work has helped her transform.
Okay, so this is my praise and recommendation for our fairy brand mother, Kelly Sinclair, and what I just went through, the transformation I just went through with brand message mastery. At least I think that's what it's called. I just think of it as BMM, but essentially the transformation that I went through with Kelly from start to finish going through one of her coaching programs. Before I started, when I was, I guess the position I found myself when I was looking for Kelly, little did I know, I found myself in a position of I knew I had something great that I wanted to share with the world, but I was struggling in how to package it in such a way that I knew I was going to communicate with those people that really needed what I had to share with the world. And it actually made me frozen. It kind of made me stand there and in a standstill because I didn't know how to move forward, knowing that that key element was how I was going to attract the right people. I knew that that was like a crucial component, but I just didn't know how to take those steps to defining who it was that I wanted to speak to. After going through this program with Kelly, not only do I have clarity on who it is that I'm serving, but more importantly, I think, is understanding who it is that I am as I'm showing up in this business. And that would be my biggest takeaway is that is really marrying who it is that I am and the service that I want to provide to the world, the impact that I want to have on the world, marrying who I am with who my ideal client is and realizing that they're so integral to each other. They're not two separate things. So this would be my word of warning. It would be first, if you're not used to work on yourself or doing that deep stuff and asking yourself those deep questions, if you're not used to doing that or if you're not ready to do that, then maybe just save your time and walk away. What I would say though is if you're willing to take that chance and go a little bit deep, invest in yourself and really ask yourself those questions, do a little bit of self-discovery, I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised how deep you can go and really um, uncover who it is that you are and who it is that you're for and who it is you're not for. And that is really the key element in all of this is just going deep and discovering why it is that you're doing this entrepreneurial journey in the first place. Why is it that you want to get up in the morning? Why is it that you want to serve these people? And what is it that's going to keep you going after you've already decided that it's tough? Well, you probably already discovered that it's tough, but why is it that you're going to keep going? And how are you going to know that this is actually something that you want to invest your life energy into? Well, that's going to be what you're going to uncover in this program and working with Kelly. So I can't sing my praises enough. The transformation was huge, and I'm so grateful for the journey. So I highly recommend Kelly, highly recommend any coaching program that she has to offer. If you get to work with her one on one, count yourself lucky.
So I loved what Chelsea said about discovering why it is that you're going to keep on this entrepreneurial journey, why you're going to do something that you want to invest your life energy into, right? Because it takes that, you're investing your life energy into this business, and that is huge. And I think it's especially important when you're a busy mom with a family to take care of, on top of pursuing this business that you have, to recognize that time is your most valuable currency. So, truly, you better feel confident that you're spending it doing something that matters to you, because we don't have time to waste overthinking everything and trying to make everything perfect. That's why messy action is the best way to make progress and make an impact. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're going to start doing things that are impulsive, that you haven't given any thought to, because once you've done this exercise, you are now really internalizing and feeling connected to your why in a deeper way. And that's going to actually help guide your intuition moving forward. It's so powerful. I hope that you love this exercise, and I hope that you were pleasantly surprised with your own answers to these questions. And here's what I'd love for you to do next. Please post those answers somewhere that you can see them every day, beside your computer, make it your phone screensaver, whatever it is. And then take a picture of it and share it on Instagram and tag me. This is your messy action challenge for today. It will get you some visibility, make a connection with you and your audience as well. And I cannot wait to see what you wrote. That's it for today. I can't wait to chat again with you soon.